542 and welcome back to my channel. So we just went over our makeup for preteens. So in our next video, we're going to talk about when it expires. We all know how to buy it and when to use it. We don't know when it expires. So we like, is makeup similar to food products? Most likely yes and no. Makeup is different than food products, but we really don't know how long we're supposed to keep these products. We don't pay attention to the little containers on the back of these products. So today's video, we're going to talk about when it expires. So we have a bag of makeup here. We're going to be diving into the makeup bag, and then we're going to be talking about when to get rid of it. So first and foremost, we're going to start with lipsticks. We don't have lipsticks here, but lipsticks is 1 to 2 years. So after the 1 to 2 year attention span, you have to throw it out. Same thing with concealer and bronzer. Bronzer and concealer is 3 years. After 3 years, you have to toss it out. Toss it out. Same thing with mascara. Mascara is 3 months. So after 3 months, when your mascara expires, when it gets glumpy, cakey, and gooey, and it just dries out, it is time to replace it. Same thing with lip gloss. Lip gloss is 6 months. So after 6 months, when it gets a little gooey and it gets a little cloudy and it does get like that, when it gets like that, toss it out. Foundation, I'm not really into foundation and concealer, but foundation is pretty much 12 to 18 months. After the 18-month mark, you have to throw it away. Concealer, I'm not really into concealer, but 1 year, after the 1 year mark, you have to throw it out. So we're gonna do lip balms. We have tons of lip balms here. I'm gonna give you guys an example of one of the lip balms here. So this is a lip balm and it doesn't test on animals. Like it says, after 6 months you have to replace your lip balm. So you have to look for the container on one of the lip balms right here. Let me see if you can find one of the lip balms that have a container on the outside of it for real, so that way we can know, okay, after 6 months we have to replace it. So let me see if I have one here. Most likely none of my lip balms have one. So for lip balms, it's 6 months. After 6 months, you have to toss them away. Eyeshadows. So eyeshadows like this one right here, the Wet n Wild brand right here, which one I really like right here. So here's an example. Here's one of the brand new eyeshadows I just bought called My Lucky Charm. And yes, after 6 months, it's good up until 9 months. When I say 9 months, eyeshadow, yes, has longevity. When I mean longevity, it lasts longer than any other makeup brand in your collection. So don't toss it out. Don't get rid of it just because it's brand new. Doesn't mean, oh, I only get to use it once and that's it. No, don't toss it away. If it still looks brand new, never been used, and it has not seen better days, hang on to it because you may need it for a backup. Never throw away your eyeshadows, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of people throw away their eyeshadows and buy a whole new one, and they like, I can never find my shade, I can never find the name of it. Don't toss them out. Do not toss them out, because you never know if your favorite color can be discontinued or it's not in stock anymore, or they just don't sell it anymore. Always get a backup. When I say backup, get 2 of each. That way you know when one palette goes empty, you have a backup. Same thing with highlighter. Highlighter is 6 to 12 months. I'm not really big on highlighter, but I did have a few highlighter palettes, and it is from 6 to 12 months. Same thing with blush. I don't use anything with blush in it, but it's also 6 to 12 months. And then eyeliner. I have a brown eyeliner right here, and it does come with the container right here, which is 24 months, but on here it says 3 months, so it is good after 24 months. After 24 months, you have to replace it. So I do have one in brown and I do have 2 in black. So setting sprays and primers, I don't use setting sprays and primers. I did have a setting spray from NYX, but I don't have one, and they're from 6 to 12 months. So they pretty much say here you're supposed to stop using them for those point in times. So it says, yes, makeup expires, just like it says, yes, makeup does expire, Listen to this. Just like food, makeup expires. There's even an expiration date on your favorite products marked inside a small open lid graphic. Just like the one we see here. So on each brand, there is a container and it has the lid that's open. Just like I showed you guys here on the end of this eyeliner. So you guys see right here, the open container right here with the open lid. So basically the expiration date starts once the makeup is open. It's best to use the product within the given time frame. Pause. So it's basically telling us we have to use it within that time frame. If we don't use it within that time frame, it will expire to where we have to recollect. And I'm well known for recollecting. It took me years to recollect a full line of makeup. So it says why makeup is a hub for bacteria, and the longer you use it, the more bacteria can grow. Wow, I never knew that makeup can grow bacteria. I never knew that. It also says right here, pitting bacteria on your face can increase your chance of infection and breakouts. So yes, I remember the first time I had gotten styed and I broke out so badly from just using expired makeup, and I didn't toss it out. I used it and I was like, okay, gotta toss it out. It also says here, yes, makeup expires and the expiration should be taken seriously. If you don't take this seriously, you're gonna get pink eye, you're gonna get styed, you're gonna get lumps, you're gonna get all these type of different infections on your skin that you don't want. So it says here, on top of all of that, expired makeup also does not work as well as it should. Expired products can be discolored, dry, or have other changes in it as well. And also it can happen to the ingredients with the products that go bad. So for instance, if it, like for concealer and foundations, if you notice that your concealer and foundations or kind of, after a while it would get that nasty, fishy, oily smell to it. It would get discolored. It would probably get like an orangey, pink, inkish color. Throw it away. Throw those away. Throw those away. Throw them away. Toss them away. Okay. Also, does makeup expire if not open? Ooh, that's a good question. I want to know. Yes, makeup expires even if it's unused, but may last longer. While the makeup that's not open has a longer shelf time than unopened makeup. It can also expire over time. Experts say that unopened makeup, well-formulated products can last for years in a room temperature in a dry room. So you don't want to store your makeup underneath your sink. Do not store your makeup underneath your sink. That's where the bacteria grows. That's where the mold grows. That's where the mildew grows. That's where the yeast grow. Do not put it underneath your bathroom sink, because chances are, what if there's a leak and it gets all over all your products and you have to toss everything out, you have to air dry underneath the sink, you have to throw everything out and recollect. I've been a witness to that. I had to toss out everything and recollect, and I was shook. Make sure you wash your hands and your face to avoid that problem. But it's also still best to check older products before using them. So if you have any products that you've been using since middle school, high school, or college days, and it seems better days and it's hanging on for dear life, throw it away. Do not keep expired makeup. Because if you keep expired makeup, you're just playing with God. You're playing with God, and there's health benefits here, people. Would you rather have a new makeup collection or styling your face? I'd rather have a new collection of makeup instead of a big lump on my face. Just saying. I'm just saying, you've been warned. you've been warned. So it says for lipstick is 1 to 2 years. So cream and liquid lipsticks can last longer, up to 1 to 2 years, depending on whether it has water in the ingredients. Lipsticks that do have water generally last 1 year, while other lipsticks that don't have water can last up to 2 years. Toss out lip products if you get cold sore to avoid getting another infection. Yes, I had cold sore before, and I had to stop using my lip products. I had to stop using makeup, period. I remember the first time I had cold sore. I never had gotten cold sore before, and honey, cold sore is the worst thing that can happen to you, for reals. Like, for reals. Lip gloss, because a lip gloss applicator touches your lip, it's prone to more bacterial buildup. Also, it should be replaced within 6 months. So yes, like I said, if your lip gloss gets a little cloudy and gunky and nasty, you gotta toss it out. Same thing with lip balm. Lip balm is pretty much 6 months. After 6 months, you have to toss it out because it does get bacteria quickly. Yes, lip balms do collect bacteria quickly. That's really gross. I wouldn't be using any of it. Same thing with blush. I don't use blush, but if you notice there's a discoloration within your blush or concealer or foundation, you have to toss that out. Toss it out the window. Same thing with concealer and bronzer. That is 3 years, depending on the formula that's in it. But just be mindful of those products as well. I don't use those products. I don't use heavy products at all, girl. So yeah, I'm not really gonna get into a deep dive of expired makeup. If you guys want more of a deep dive on expired makeup, please comment down below if you guys want me to do a deeper dive of expired makeup and what to do when it comes to expired makeup. You guys want to see a video on what to do when it comes to expired makeup, please comment down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You can guys find me on Instagram, Pinterest. You can find me on Spotify, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.